Information and communications technology is now an integral part of modern business, from managing order processing to production planning, invoicing and customer communication. Not only are modern companies dependent on this infrastructure, but actively invest in better technology to deliver a competitive edge. The faster you can react to market conditions makes you one step closer to beating your competitors. At the end of the day, a competitor is only a click away. With this focus on IT as a key driver for business success, there's a pressure to ensure not only that the IT system is able to deliver reliable performance, but that it's faster and better than the rest. New technology is empowering the IT director to realize this, but unfortunately at a cost. Space and power is at a premium within the data center. Deployment of blade centers allows the IT manager to compact their processing power. But the drive for blades means pushing heat and power boundaries up. A typical blade server can draw over 1.2 kilowatts within a 3U form. This means, in worst case, if you go top to bottom within an enclosure, you could be dealing with 20 to 30 kilowatts of heat. Not only do you need to handle the power, but very soon the implementation cost of installing a data center will be outweighed by the overall cost of running it. Legislation that takes effect by 2008 means that new data center installations will be graded on how environmentally conscious they are. Not only will the IT manager have to focus on speed and power, but he'll be penalized financially for inefficiencies. Traditionally, data centers are cooled using the hot and cold aisle construction. External air conditioning units provide cool air to the front surface of the server. The server then pulls cold air from the cold aisle and exhausts the hot air into the hot aisle. However, hot and cold air can mix, and therefore this method isn't optimally efficient. More importantly, cooling capacity per cabinet is limited to about 5 kilowatts. Blade servers can no longer be supported using traditional cooling methods. A new thinking now needs to be deployed to ensure that your critical IT network has the right environment to run 24/7, 365 days a year. As part of the Rematrix 5 solution, Rittal have developed the LCP Plus liquid cooling package that's been specifically designed to solve the issues of deploying high-density servers. With a maximum of 30 kilowatts heat extraction, the LCP Plus can really provide a future-proof thermal solution. The LCP Plus 300mm wide module consists of a heat exchanger fed from an external chiller system and 6 fans, which circulate the hot air via the heat exchanger. Intelligent modules monitor the fans and the flow rates and are displayed on a touch-sensitive LCD screen on the front of the LCP Plus. The LCP Plus is connected to a standard 1200mm deep enclosure and pulls the hot air from the server exhaust and cools the air via the heat exchanger. It's been specifically designed to blow cool air across the whole height of the enclosure to ensure that there's no chance of having any hotspots developing. This is a closed-loop cooling system, which focuses the cooling directly where it's required. Physically separating the hot and the cold air paths so they can never mix also significantly increases system efficiency. Water is generally readily available in most data centers, so installation of the LCP Plus can be as simple as connecting to your existing chiller circuits. With a greater efficiency than traditional open-loop systems, again the LCP Plus can give long-term financial gains. As can be seen in this demonstration, heat loads have been placed in the enclosure to mimic high-power blade servers. The heat load has been taken up to 20 kilowatts, and you can see the inlet and the outlet temperatures are stable. Because of the large cooling capacity of the LCP Plus, it can be shared across a number of enclosures, effectively providing 2 enclosures with up to 15 kilowatts per rack. This gives you a greater flexibility to use the LCP Plus wherever and whenever you need to. Cooling is only one part of the functionality of the LCP Plus. Remote monitoring and control is essential so you understand what's going on within your high-density enclosure, and also you can adjust any parameters to suit individual applications. A backlit touchscreen LCD permanently displays the average server inlet air temperature so you get an immediate indication of cooling. This screen can be interrogated so you can see fan rotational speeds, inlet and exhaust temperatures, water flow, inlet and outlet water temperatures, and of course any alarm activity. The LCP Plus can be directly connected to your network, and via a web browser or an NMS you can see a graphical status display. A mimic diagram shows the key elements of the LCP Plus and visually displays any fault. SNMP traps can be sent to network management software to alert remote users of any issues. Alarm logs are stored and are easily accessible via the web browser. Ensuring system resilience is critical to any 24-hour, 365-day-a-year data center. LCP Plus has the functionality to give you a scalable resilience, depending on your needs. N+1 configuration is very simple to implement. And in the unlikely event of an LCP failure, the secondary LCP is always available. To increase the robustness of the system even further, each LCP can be fed from a separate water supply, so even if the chiller fails, there's a backup supply. The fans that push the air through the heat exchanger are fed from a single 3-phase supply, 2 fans per phase. Therefore, in the event of a phase failure, 2/3 of the fans are still working. The remaining fans will automatically speed up to compensate for the 2 that have shut down. Each fan module is hot swappable and can be removed and replaced in seconds, minimizing the mean time to repair and maximizing the mean time between failure was one of the key design considerations for LCP Plus. Supplying the product is only half the story. At Rittal, we can support you with post and pre-sales support. With our technical teams, we can carry out site surveys, full LCP installation, and maintain the system in the long term. At Rittal, we pride ourselves on the innovations that we bring to the market, but also the technical excellence that we can provide. If you need to future-proof your data center and you need to do it in the most economical way, then there's only one solution that stands out, and that's the LCP Plus liquid cooling package from Rittal, part of the Rematrix 5 suite of IT infrastructure solutions.